But today, investigators released a bombshell 77-page report on that massacre. And at times it is scathing, saying the police response to the chaos represents, quote, systemic failures and egregious poor decision making. It was sent to the heartbroken family members of the victims. And correspondent Nick Smith is sifting through these pages. Nick, the report is describing an overall lackadaisical approach by authorities on scene.
Absolutely. Natasha, my producer, and I have been digging through this all afternoon. Lawmakers began their report by making it clear that this is not meant to be comprehensive. There are still witnesses with whom they'd like to speak and additional reports they'd like to review. At a press conference this evening, they were steadfast in their findings.
The officers who knew or should have known that this was an active shooter situation by their training experience should have done more.
One thing is made clear, although the report may be scathing in its assessment, they say the only villain is the shooter. For the first time, NewsNation has learned what investigators say took place on the morning of May 24th in the nearly 80 minutes between the moment 18-year-old Salvador Ramos fired shots inside classrooms at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, and when police busted in and killed the gunman. On Sunday, a committee of Texas state lawmakers investigating the police response released a 77-page report detailing what they describe as systemic failures and egregiously poor decision-making from those at the scene. The investigation criticized what they call the inaction of state and federal law enforcement who make up the majority of responding officers. The report states that there were 91 state police officers, 149 from U.S. Border Patrol, 25 Uvalde City police officers, 16 sheriff's deputies, and 5 officers from the Uvalde Consolidated Independent School District Police. The committee said law enforcement failed to quickly confront the suspect, having retreated to safety after taking gunfire and waiting for backup. The report went on to say officers, quote, failed to prioritize saving the lives of innocent victims over their own safety. But in all of the chaos, NewsNation found out the report singled out the heroic actions of school coach Yvette Silva. It concluded she, quote, acted heroically and almost certainly saved lives by alerting the school to the attacker's advance, going on to say most fourth grade classes successfully locked down as a result of her quick response. Natasha, we will continue to pour through this report. In the next hour, we will break down what the report highlights as an absence of leadership from authorities at the scene.
All right, Nick Smith, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.